says event politicized. Akhilesh keeps up the suspense.
जब भगवान बुलाते हैं तभी दर्शन पाते हैं आप, बिना बुलाए कोई नहीं जाता.
Will India unite for Mandir? That is a big focus on NewsTrack.
And the countdown has begun here in Ayodhya. Hello and welcome to an India Today special broadcast that comes to you from the Shri Ram Nagari Ayodhya. I'm Gaurav Sawant. 25 days to go for the Pran Pratishtha. Ayodhya Vasis here say they've waited for centuries to see Ram Lala at the Ram Temple, at the Jan Sthan, and it's finally happening. There's another question that's being asked. Is politics necessary on the subject right now? And who's indulging in this politics? Is it possible for our political class to unite, come together for what Ayodhya Vasis describe as a civilizational moment for Bharat? We'll get you all sides of the story, but first as always, the headlines on the NewsTrack. Congress declares it's ready for 2024 battle at a mega rally in Nagpur. Rahul Gandhi calls it a fight of ideologies. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge taunts Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the Ram Mandir. Team India split widens. Now it's the Congress versus Sena in the Mahavikas Aghadi. Uddhav Sena seeks 23 Lok Sabha seats in Maharashtra. The Congress rejects the demand. Big diplomatic win for India and a sigh of relief for families. Days after Prime Minister Narendra Modi met with the Emir of Qatar, the death sentence of 8 Indian Navy, ex-Indian Navy personnel in Qatar commuted. DMDK Chief Captain Vijaykanth passes away. Last rites to be held tomorrow evening. Political leaders, actors and supporters mourn the loss. India asks Pakistan to extradite Hafiz Saeed, the main accused in the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks case. Our top story on the broadcast is the preparations here in Ayodhya for a Divya Bhavya Ram Mandir at the Jan Sthan, at the Jan Bhumi. But Ayodhya is gearing up not just for the temple at the Jan Sthan, but also across the city. Ayodhya is being spruced up. The railway station is now Ayodhya Dham. There's a grand airport that will be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the 30th of December. And there's lots more happening at the Karyashala, where work for the Ram Temple started in 1990. That work is now on to clean up all those stones. I caught up with some of the workers who were there in 1990 and those who are still there in 2023 to get you a pulse of this holy city.
The doors of the Ram Mandir are all set to open in less than a month. The moment that all devotees have been eagerly waiting for from all around the world.
The 22nd of January, that's where the consecration of the temple or the idol of Lord Ram or Ram Lala, a 5-year-old child Ram, will be installed here at the temple.
India Today visited the Shri Ram Janmabhoomi Karyashala, where stones are being carved and cleaned for the Ram Temple. Stones being carved here since 1990.
पहली छेनी आपने चलाई थी और फिर उस पत्थर को यहाँ पर लगाया गया।
अभी वो सब पूजा पाठ हो रही है, इसकी सब दर्शन भी करते हैं। ये सब पिलर है, इसका पार्ट अंदर पड़ा हुआ है। एक पिलर के अंदर 6 पत्थर होता है जब एक पिलर खड़ा होता है। तो वो पिलर खड़ा किया है वहीं देखने के लिए हमने।
A Sarvdharm Sadbhav Kendra, a center for all faiths, is also planned as part of this complex. Ahead of the consecration ceremony on January the 22nd, the entire town of Ayodhya is getting a full makeover. A modern state-of-the-art airport is ready for launch. India Today has accessed images of the grand Ayodhya airport. Preparations for the inauguration have entered their final stages. A cleanliness drive was held in the holy town ahead of the grand event.
सर, रोज सवेरे आप निकलते हैं, एक हाथ में झाड़ू, एक हाथ में आपका ये, किस तरह का सफाई अभियान और क्यों इस समय?
देखिए, रोज मैं ही नहीं निकलता हूँ, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता भी निकलते हैं, अयोध्या की जनता जनार्दन भी निकलती है, यहाँ के पूज्य साधु संत भी निकलते हैं। सबने एक ही नारा यहाँ पे गुंजायमान कर दिया है, जहाँ जन्मे प्रभु श्री राम, स्वच्छ सुंदर रहे अयोध्या धाम।
The entire city now gearing up to be illuminated with spiritual energy. With Gaurav Sawant in Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh, Bureau Report, India Today.
So on the one hand, you see Ayodhya Vasis who are gearing up for a grand consecration ceremony for the Pran Pratishtha of Maryada Purushottam Shri Ram or Ram Lala at this stage. On the other hand, politics on the subject is also escalating. Sam Petroda says something, Mamata Banerjee says something, Sharad Pawar, he's also said that this is all about politics around the issue. Shiv Sena, the Uddhav Thackeray faction. Let's get you all sides of this the big political fight that's now escalating.
The grandest day for the greatest of the great in Hindu pantheon, a magnificent temple for Ram Lalla, set for mega unveiling by Prime Minister Modi. But politics is marring the upcoming event. NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar said he didn't get an invite and slammed the BJP for politicizing the event.
लोकांचा पाठिंबा मिळवण्यासाठी ठोस असा कार्यक्रम नाही. त्यामुळे राम मंदिर जेवढे एकच निमित्त घेऊन जनतेमध्ये घेऊन ते वेगळं तयार करण्याचा त्यांचा प्रश्न आहे, यापेक्षा दुसरं काही दिसत नाही.
While UBT Sena indicated that its chief, Uddhav Thackeray too, will skip the Mandir unveiling, SP chief Akhilesh Yadav appeared unsure.
सरकार है बीजेपी की यूपी में और दिल्ली में, तो मुझे लगता है प्रभु श्री राम को एक तरह से किडनैप कर लिया है. तो हम क्या बैठे हैं क्या इनविटेशन का इंतजार करके? जब उनका बीजेपी का प्रोग्राम खत्म हो जाएगा तो हम जाएंगे राम लल्ला का दर्शन करने. बीजेपी कौन होती है राम लल्ला का इनविटेशन देने वाली?
जब भगवान बुलाते हैं तभी दर्शन पाते हैं आप, बिना बुलाए कोई नहीं जाता. भगवान बुलाते हैं तो हम सब जाते हैं, और ये भी हम जानते हैं कि भगवान कब किसका बुलावा दे दे, कब किसको बुला ले.
Congress too is in a quandary over Ayodhya invite. Its Kerala unit is under pressure from ally Muslim League to boycott the event, especially when arch rival Left has already said no, keeping crucial Muslim vote bank in mind.
Going to a temple is an individual decision. Individuals have been invited, let them make their decision. As far as I'm concerned, I've not been invited, so I don't have to make this decision. I don't think of the temple as a political stage. And if it is a political event, then it's not the same as going to a temple to pray.
BJP calls this a bid to insult Bhagwan Ram, pointing out that it is not the BJP which is sending out the invites.
जो विपक्ष के नेता हैं वो ये कह रहे हैं कि इस पर राजनीति हो रही है, हमको निमंत्रण नहीं दिया जा रहा है, इसको एक इलेक्शन का मुद्दा बनाया जा रहा है.
भगवान श्री राम लला जिनको इस प्रकार से दिखाई दे रहा है उनको सद्बुद्धि दें. भगवान सद्बुद्धि देंगे तो सद्बुद्धि आ जाएगी, नहीं तो कोई अच्छे डॉक्टर से इलाज करा ले, आँख का, दिमाग का, सबका.
Is clash of political egos an insult to devotees awaiting Ram temple unveiling? Bureau Report, India Today.
A civilizational moment for Bharat, as Ayodhya Vasis believe this is a political event, as opposition parties insist the government is making this out to be. So let's get you all sides of this big story. Sharad Pradhan is a senior journalist, joins me on the show. Siddharth Yadav represents the Bharatiya Janata Party. Tehseen Poonawala is a political analyst, will give us what the opposition parties are thinking on this. Sri Raj Nair is the spokesperson of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad. And I want to begin by asking you, Siddharth Yadav, the opposition is saying this has now become a political event. The BJP is trying to kidnap Ram Lala. That is what is being said. Bhagwan Ram is being kidnapped for political gains. Siddharth, please respond.
No, I think that is not the case. The entire opposition, especially the Congress party, are trying to find reasons to not share the joy, what joy is being shared by all of the Indians, all countrymen, all Hindus who are living in every part of this globe. But Congress party, neither they are happy, neither they want to share the joy. And that is why, because they are under the pressure of their appeasement politics that they have done for so long. We have seen now their allies have also come out in open. They have warned them if they go to the Mandir opening, that they might have to break their ties. And that is the reason that despite receiving invitations, they are taking so long to accept. I think that won't be the case with every Indian today. Everybody is happy. Ram Lala is finally, after a wait of 500 years, is finally coming back to the temple. Every countryman is happy and celebrating. But it is just Mallikarjun Kharge, Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, who are still have to think that we will go or not. So I think the politics is there. The reservations of their appeasements are there. And there is no politics anywhere else, because everywhere else there is just joy, celebration.
Fair enough. Let me take that to Tehseen Poonawala to respond.
Of our country.
Okay. It's a joyous moment for the Sanatan civilization. Tehseen is the point that's being made by Siddharth Yadav. Why would the Congress, according to him, take so long to decide whether they want to go or they don't want to go? Are they under pressure, as the BJP asks, from the Indian Union Muslim League?
Gaurav, good evening. Thank you so much for having me on the show. And at the onset, many, many congratulations to you. And I hope you have a very fruitful state, Sri Ayodhya ji. And we are all looking forward to the fabulous Ram temple coming up, because Ram ji goes beyond religion. Maryada Purushottam, Lord Ram, and we've spoken about this, Gaurav, is a civilizational issue for the BJP. And therefore my question to the for the country, and therefore my question to the BJP, who is the BJP to come here and give sermons to anybody? Who are they? If Maryada Purushottam Sri Ram had to stay in the temple, to stay in the tent since 1992, it is because of the BJP's politics. Otherwise, the Congress in 1992 had brought in a bill in Parliament to make a Bhavya Ram temple in Ayodhya, including the 2.5 acres where everyone believes Lord Ram was born. But the BJP, and I quote their Vice President, said in Parliament, if a Ram temple is to be built, it will be built by the court, not by Parliament. The BJP is responsible for Sri Ram Lala to stay in the tent. Otherwise, this temple would have come up in 1992. And this is not their doing. This is the Supreme Court judgment that the temple has to come up. And the Supreme Court asked the Honorable Prime Minister to intervene in the Ram temple issue. And you know what the Prime Minister said on affidavit, our current Honorable Prime Minister? He said, this is a title dispute, I cannot intervene. He told the Supreme Court. So something that the Supreme Court has done, that is being built by the law of the land. How is the BJP involved? Who makes them host? Point number one. Point number two, 1 second, God, just 10 seconds more. An invitation had also gone into respected Advani ji, na? He was the one who had done the Rath Yatra. Sharad Pradhan ji is there. He is the one who had created the whole atmosphere for the Ram temple to be built. They gave the invitation, but in the years they whispered, please don't come, they advised them. I have one simple question, Gaurav, and I ask you, because the BJP have no answers. They are only people who are opportunistic. I ask you, Gaurav, which Muslim in India has a problem with the Ram temple? Can you tell me? Ram is beyond religion. He's our civilizational deity. He represents India's civilization. He represents Bharat. What does BJP got to do with it? Except for politics. I will listen to anyone but the BJP to talk on this. The BJP are opportunistic politics. They ran away when the
Since you raised a direct question, fair enough.
They ran away. Advani ji wrote in his memoir, the saddest day of my life.
Now I'll respond.
The structure. the structure. Okay, Siddharth wants to respond. Yes, Siddharth.
I'll give a very short reply.
Respond,
I
Siddharth,
think
Siddharth, please respond.
Yes, I think Tehseen also sometimes when he says something on television, or rather for that matter any Congress spokesperson, when they are coming out and defending the Ram Mandir, even the Congress leaders sitting on the top offices, they look at each other. Are what are they saying? Did we really do this? And see the contradiction in what he is saying. First he is saying BJP has to do nothing with the Ram Mandir. We did nothing. If we were doing something, if we were not doing something, it would have been long banger. And now they are saying you are not inviting Advani ji. He was the one who did the movement. He was the one who was taking the yatra, who made the mahal. Are you see the contradiction? Advani ji was in what? Which party? Congress party? In BJP only. Okay. The country knows who made the momentum. The country knows we wanted it to happen through court, and that is why it happened through court. Had we wanted other ways, the Ram Mandir would have been built long
Gaurav, can I have
we are people
5
who
seconds?
believe in the constitution of this country. We are people who believe in the ethos of this country. And
Can
that
I
is why
quickly
we
bring in our
Just 5 seconds, Gaurav. I want to thank the BJP spokesperson.
You are not happy.
Fair enough.
I just want to thank the BJP spokesperson. Just 5 seconds. Thank you for today getting on the number one channel of the country.
But
and
on the point of...
Just 5 seconds, Gaurav.
Okay.
Just 5 seconds and I'll keep quiet. I want to thank you for accepting
Tehseen.
on Gaurav's show, which is one of the most watched shows in our country, that the BJP only wanted it through the court. That proves the point 1992 it could have been built through parliament. You guys backstabbed everybody. You guys have nothing to do with this movement. That is the problem. That is the problem. Thank you for accepting
Even Rahul Gandhi is looking at his mama.
Forget Rahul Gandhi. The day is Prime Minister. Gaurav and Tehseen will ask him questions. You please answer your questions.
The country knows. We have taken bullets for this. Nobody's believing.
That's why you wrote saddest day of our life. We know how you took bullets.
Saying, shoot them, fire them. We were the one taking bullets.
You wrote saddest day of our life. Structure should not be destroyed. But that's what you all wrote in your memoirs.
Is this fight even essential? Is this fight even essential? Again, Sharad Pradhan, if it is truly a civilizational moment, as Ayodhya Vasis say, or as Tehseen also says, this is a civilizational moment for Bharat. Should there be any hesitation, or the moment an invitation comes, people perhaps should be leaping out with joy and perhaps be here at the Janmsthan? Because I've actually seen people pick up the little stones and pebbles and sand and mud from here and carry it home, saying, यहाँ की तो रज भी पूजनीय है, यहाँ की तो मिट्टी भी पूजनीय है. What do you make of the politics around this, Sharad? Is the opposition doing it, or is
Gaurav,
the BJP indulging in this?
I have covered Ayodhya right from the time the movement began in the early 80s. And there was not one occasion when there was something happening there and I was not there, even including the 6th of December 1992. So, you know, for anybody to believe, I have watched what the BJP grew by leaps and bounds because of Ayodhya. The BJP's politics went right up to the skies only entirely because of that. And it's quite a shame that Mr. Advani, Prime Minister, should have picked up Mr. Advani, brought him in his plane to Ayodhya. It's a shame that he is not being even... what they have done is a perfunctory
but Sharad, is that the story today? Sharad, sorry, you know, with due respect, is Advani ji the story today, or is the story the opposition sulking and not coming?
If you invited me,
I'm sorry, I want to stay on the... But tell me about today. Yes, Advani is a point that the BJP will respond to, and so will the Vishwa Hindu Parishad. But answer me about Mallikarjun Kharge. Answer me about the IUML pressure allegedly on the Congress. That's the story today, sir.
That is the story. That is the story which BJP wants to plant. That the invite for that further proves what you are saying. Further establishes the politics behind this, behind the invite. And they had definitely made it a point to invite through this, whatever this trust is. And who doesn't know that the trust functions under the directions of the Prime Minister? And everybody knows that. That's the reality. Don't talk about the formalities. And so when this is being done, it is obviously being done. The invite is being issued to ensure that they can make political capital out of it, which you are doing. Not only by you, I mean, which they are doing.
So explain.
If anybody cannot
explain. An invitation goes out to Mallikarjun Kharge, that's politics. An invitation goes out to Sonia Gandhi, that's politics.
Yes, why has it not been given to others? Why is
Respond.
that not being
Let
given
me
to
get
others?
Sriraj Nair.
Simply because their target is Congress. So it's so blatant. And if anybody cannot see this, he has to be blind.
Should I give a short reply to
So
that?
you know there is reason. They want to take
Sriraj
political
Nair,
capital
respond.
out of everything to do with
the
Ayodhya.
The Shriram
The person, because he will overshadow.
the Janbhoomi Tirth Kshetra is issuing invitation cards on the instructions of the government.
Mr. Advani is being systematically kept
It is
out of it. Or
absolutely rubbish, and I completely denied this. Tirtha Kshetra is an independent body, and the General Secretary is Sri Champak Rai. There is a team. It has nothing to do. Nobody orders them. They take their decisions. And it is Mr. Sharad Pradhan who thinks that way. Let him think that way. But that is not the case. The invitations are gone from Tirtha Kshetra. I am a responsible person from VHP. I can say about for it. Now, coming back to my other co-panelists, we say in English, success has many fathers, failure is none. Now, that's the reason Tehseen has to now, talk about this, about Ramji and the civilizational value and all this thing. It is yes, definitely politics being played. It has been politicized, but it is being politicized by the people who oppose Ram Mandir. It is the Congress which ensured it is the Congress which ensured
by both
that they
both
appoint the topmost lawyers in the
Congress or BJP. BJP is blown it out of proportion, but Congress also in its time they have also played politics on it.
Who, because of appeasement politics, Mr. Sharad Pradhan, you are a very senior journalist. I respect you. When you were speaking, I was not at all speaking. It is the appeasement politics. That is the reason these people want to stay away. If the invitation wouldn't have sent, then they would have made a different issue. So if now it has been sent, they don't want to
Why if you invite somebody home, why do you insist that they must come?
Over 27% Muslim votes in West Bengal. Similarly, in Kerala, they are buying the pressure.
I can only laugh at you.
Purely appeasement politics, which is making them stay back and not allowing them to go and seek darshan of Bhagwan Sri Ram. But then we have seen elections after elections, they are biting the dust. It is now again in 2024. All Ram Virodhis, all these parties are going to be, they'll bite the dust again. This is always whenever they lambasted Hindus.
Okay, I want Sharad Pradhan to respond.
Whenever they ridicule Hindus, they have always.
I'll bring in Siddharth into this conversation, but I want Sharad Pradhan.
Well,
fair
all
enough.
I can say is
I want Sharad Pradhan to respond to this very serious charge being leveled. But before that, Tehseen Poonawalla. No, sir, let's keep this conversational. Let's bring Tehseen Poonawalla quickly into this conversation. Tehseen, that's a very grave charge being leveled by the Vishwa Hindu Parishad. It's Muslim vote bank politics. It's politics of appeasement. Why Mamata Banerjee wants to stay away? Why Congress party is undecided? Why IUML is putting pressure on the Congress, sir?
Gaurav, thank you for that question. Before I answer that, I just want to say I'll answer every question you raise, but I don't answer questions VHP raises simply because they should first answer to this nation. Where is the money gone from the donations which Nirmoya Akhada, which was the owner of this land, claims that VHP has siphoned away? First answer that how was land in Sri Ayodhya ji being bought for 2 crores and sold for 18 crores? Please, VHP has no moral standing just like the BJP doesn't. But you've asked a very important question, Gaurav.
So once
I'm going to
again,
answer that in 10 seconds. Just 10 seconds.
Again,
Gaurav,
if
10
we stay
seconds
on the
and I'll answer
topic of
that.
the debate today.
I agree with you, Gaurav. So let me answer that. So just let me answer the question you've asked. Sir, please don't get so rattled. Sir, it's Gaurav's show. Don't get rattled. आप हिसाब दे दो. चलिए. Sir, आप हिसाब दीजिए. मुझे जवाब देने दीजिए. Gaurav, no Muslim in India.
Mr. Nair, I'll come to you. Sir.
See how rattled
no cross talk. Sir, my request. Mr. Nair. Let Mr. Poonawalla respond. I'll come back to you.
Gaurav.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Sir, speak. Okay, only Mr. Poonawalla. Only Mr. Poonawalla.
Thank you, Gaurav.
Mr. Nair, give me a moment. Mr. Poonawalla, on the issue of Muslim vote bank politics that's keeping opposition leaders away.
10 seconds I'll answer about Muslims. Why even vote bank? I'll take the name Muslims.
Go on, sir.
You are in Sri Ayodhya ji. You are right now in Sri Ayodhya ji. There are lakhs of Muslims in Sri Ayodhya ji who reside there peacefully. Everyone is celebrating. Everyone's house there's a diya. I'm again repeating on your show, Gaurav. Ram for this country is Imam-e-Hind, is the Bhagwan, is a civilizational icon. Who is BJP to talk anything about it? Muslims and Hindus, Christians and Jews, everyone are celebrating. Who's BJP? The only person who's unhappy is BJP because their politics is not working.
The Congress party is not celebrating.
अरे आपको क्या घर में बुला कर दिखाए?
Okay.
आपको क्या पता?
Quickly. You have got the invitation. Why are you not going?
अरे invitation went to Advani ji also. You told them don't go.
Who said?
You said to Advani ji don't go.
Who said? Definitely not.
Okay.
See, now.
No, you answered about the money.
No, Sridhar Nair, I want you to elaborate on that.
In the pit, it changes the way. You people are not learning lessons. Even after electorally defeated, election after election, you are committing the same mistake by lambasting Hindus again and again. You are going to backdate us again.
Okay. Let me get Siddharth Yadav. Siddharth's been very politely listening. Okay. Sridhar, give me a moment. I want to bring in Siddharth before I bring in Sharad Pradhan. Siddharth, please respond. You heard Sharad Pradhan, you heard Tehseen Poonawala. They're saying that even Advani ji, who led the Rath Yatra, is being asked to stay away from this ceremony. If this isn't politics, what else is?
Gaurav, I was very patiently listening to everybody. I think I'll be extending the same courtesy. I think, first of all, I'll respond to what Mr. Poonawala was saying. Yeah. Sometimes I feel, there's a requirement that the bubble in which Mr. Poonawala is living, somebody should go and pop it. And I want to pop it today. Now, according to him, by his argument, he's saying everybody is so happy, the Muslims of our country is all happy. Yes, sir, everybody is very happy. But following your argument, why is Congress party not happy? Even the Muslims of our countries are celebrating. The Congress party isn't. They are not even accepting the invitation to come to such a momentous occasion. They are taking so long and deciding on what? What is the politics playing behind? What is the core team of Congress party sitting and deciding that what are we going to lose? What are we going to gain if we go to Ram Lalla? For Ram Lalla, for us, is not a matter of gains and losses, sir. It is a matter of civilization. And that is what you said mistakenly in your inaugural speech on this show tonight. You said that this is a civilizational issue for BJP. Yes, sir, thank you. It is. It is definitely a civilizational
issue for India.
And civilizational issue. Go and see the recording later, sir. You made a mistake and thank you for that. But it is a civilizational issue for the people of this country, not for Congress party. The Congress party is doing politics because they have to do it. Because they have been doing it for so many years. In 138 years, Congress party could not decide which side to stand on. And they were always on the other side of Ram Mandir. They was always on the other side of Ram Lalla. They were the ones firing bullets. They were the ones going to court and saying Ram is Kalpanik, Sita is Kalpanik, Ramayana is Kalpanik. Rahul Gandhi's closest aide, Saket Gokhale, went and said that the PIL filed a PIL that this Pran Pratishtha should not happen. Kapil Sibal said decide after 2019 because the elections might happen. If it is not politics for you, then what is? And the countrymen, the people of our country know this very well. And everybody has now decided that this is the politics of Congress party which nobody is going to support.
Sir, you still haven't responded to the question of the invitation to Advani ji. Invitation or lack of it for Advani ji. I want Sharad Pradhan also to come in. But quickly, Siddharth is ducking. Is Siddharth ducking that question on Advani ji?
Of course he is. Can I get one line, please?
I'll respond. Give me 10 seconds, I'll respond.
No, let him just respond.
Sure, but I want to kindly.
Yes, thank you, Gaurav. Sorry, I missed it in the first part because I was responding to Mr. Poonawala. But now, definitely. Now, coming back to Advani ji, who is Congress party to even come and question about Advani ji? They have abused him for his entire life for this momentous occasion. And Champat Rai ji, the entire Tirth committee have come out very openly and said, they even called Advani ji, met Advani ji, discussed with Advani ji about all details of this event. Even they extended an invitation to Khadge ji. So you don't come and decide, sir. The committee is in very well talks in Advani ji. If Advani ji has to come and join, if any other leader has to come and join, and due to their health conditions, if they decide otherwise, it is their prerogative. They have lived for this and they're going to live for this. You are abusing them. Today suddenly you have sympathy for Advani ji. Why not this? Why not that? Don't do and this is the politics, sir. Nobody is asking for your sympathy. Advani ji is a senior leader. Advani ji has been the hallmark of this moment.
Okay, Tehseen has to respond, but I have to bring in Sharad Pradhan, because my effort is all gets equal time. Sharad Pradhan, please come in, sir. Both the Vishwa Hindu Parishad and the BJP insist, 1, invitations decided by the Tirth Kshetra. 2, even if there is politics, shouldn't the opposition rise above politics and come for what Tehseen Poonawalla and Siddharth both described as a civilizational moment for Bharat, the Pran Pratishtha of Ram Lala at the Janbhoomi?
Tell me, Gaurav, tell me first of all, I don't understand why this has become a litmus test. You have made it a litmus test for only a real Ram devotee, only are the ones who go for the inauguration of the temple by the Prime Minister. Otherwise, so Ram is secondary. The inauguration is more important. If people go after that, what is wrong with that? And why? Tell me, the BJP spokesman is full of contradictions. On one hand, he asks why the hell is Congress busy worrying about Advani? So why is the BJP worried about whether Congress comes or not comes? That shows, that further proves that you extended the invitation through that the trust only to take political mileage out of it. If you cannot see it, I am sorry. It's a matter of shame. You can't see this much. It is so blatant. It is so blatant. The use of Congress played its politics when it laid the foundation stone of this temple. Mind you, the Shilanyas was done by the Congress in 1986. I was present on that day also there. And that was politics by the Congress. So today it is BJP. So everybody is trying. Congress could not make political capital. They tried. But BJP succeeded in it. To say that they are not playing politics is the most naive and the most childish thing that one can think of. This only the invitation is another step
Sriraj wants
in that direction. Only to and why is the invitation not been extended to all the opposition parties? Only select members, so that they can ask this question which the BJP spokesman is asking today. I wrote about this, that this is what the BJP is going to do 10 days back. And what is wrong? I want
fair enough. You saw it happening. Sitaram Yechuri, Akhilesh Yadav's point of view. Akhilesh Yadav's point of view on this. I'll just come to you on that. Okay.
Are you listening to me? Gaurav, please listen to me.
Okay. Sriraj wanted to respond on the invitation.
Can I just ask one question? One last question.
Mr. Sharad Pradhan, I'm sorry. If the invitations have gone, then it is a problem. Had the invitations were not, wouldn't have sent to these political heads, then they would have created another controversy. So whatever would have been done by the trust, they would have.
That is your presumption.
The reason is because the reason is they don't want to visit Ayodhya. They are only busy in appeasement politics. They don't want to take the risk that Muslims vote for them.
That is not the truth. It is your
mindset. Also, they got a little success, but that is not happening in the Hindi heartland. So it is only for the Muslim appeasement and the Muslim vote bank. These people are doing all this stuff. But again, I'm saying electorally they will be wiped out. Elections after elections, even after losing, they are not learning a lesson. They have
to electorally, who's wiped out and who's not is best left for the voters to respond, and we'll see that in the general elections in 2024. But do respond, Tehseen Poonawalla, before I bring in Siddharth. Go on. Sorry, Sharad Pradhan, you were making a point.
Yeah,
Go
can
on,
I make? Okay.
Mr. Nair thinks that repeating the same thing again and again will prove him right, which is not the case, because he's going on to saying the thing again and again. When the fact is that he's overlooking the fact when this political party Congress could have the Shilanyas done, the first foundation stone of the temple was laid during the Congress regime, during Rajiv Gandhi's regime. And so now, where is the question of questioning their devotion for Ram? Yes, they do not have devotion.
It was also said by the Congress party.
What is wrong with that?
Congress party roped in the best of the lawyers so that they ensure that the Ram temple does not come in existence. Why don't you talk about that also?
Okay. But the point today, while we've debated a lot of these points about history and Shilanyas and the circumstances, okay, Siddharth wants to come in. Siddharth wants to come in to respond. Okay, Siddharth, extend an invitation to all opposition leaders. Why is this so selective is the question that is being asked. You only want to corner and embarrass, whether it's the Congress party or Sitaram Yechuri. Even the IUML is warning the Congress that it's a BJP trap. The invitation is a trap.
Gaurav, nobody can embarrass them. Only they can embarrass themselves. Why get embarrassed? You are getting an invitation. Go attend the event. Go attend what? Go attend the Pran Pratishtha. Why get embarrassed? But I think it is not about that. It is not about getting invitations. Even I think, parties like and leaders like Akhilesh Yadav are even worried that will they be invited for the Bharat Nyaya Yatra? They were not even invited for the Bharat Jodo Yatra. So forget the invitations to the Pran Pratishtha. But it is not about that. It is about the politics being played. And the politics is that the country is watching that who is celebrating, who is sharing the joy and who is not. My friend, the columnist was saying that it's why is it a litmus test? It is a litmus test, sir. After 500 years of wait, when it is finally happening,
why?
The civilizational ethos, the cultural ethos of our country are being reclaimed, and it's finally happening, and you are being given an invitation. You don't want to join. It is a litmus test. You are standing where you were standing from so many years. You are still choosing to be on this side. You are still choosing your appeasement politics. You are still calculating your gains and losses. And that is the litmus test. If today you can't decide that this country, or the ethos that this country is based on, you can't side with that, you are failing in the litmus test, and the people of this country
Gaurav, may I answer that quickly?
Going to pay you for that.
Gaurav, may I answer that quickly?
So, sure. Tehseen, do you look at it as a litmus test, as the BJP claims it truly is, that if you're a Ram Bhakt, you will be there. If you're not, then you're a part of the appeasement politics. Is that actually the googly that's been bowled the Congress way or the opposition way by the BJP right now?
Since you use a cricketing term, allow me to use one. The BJP is completely no-bowled. They had no answer on Advani ji. But let me answer this to you. Gaurav, in Bharat today, there are 150 crore citizens, Indian citizens, and world over crores and crores of Hindus. At Sri Ayodhya ji, there would be about 10 lakh citizens or who could be physically present there. So is it the BJP stand that the rest 149 crores, 90 lakh Bharatiyas are not Hindus or not believers of Lord Ram?
Gaurav,
Now this nonsense that they talk, and I'm using these
Gaurav,
strong
give me
words.
10 seconds.
You know, the other day, Siddharth bhai, just 10 seconds. Siddharth bhai, just 10 seconds. The other day,
give me an opportunity to stand
on a TV channel, a BJP spokesperson said, no, from now, first time Diaz will be lit. Gaurav, I'm asking you, Sharad ji, I'm asking you, what Diaz not lit in your house before Modi ji became Prime Minister? मतलब ये कुछ भी आकर हम कर रहे भैया शिलान्यास हमने किया, गेट्स हमने खोले, ताले हमने खोले, आपने रोडे डाले, आपने श्री राम को कैंप में रखा, and today you're taking credit and doing politics. Who are you? You are nobody. This is being built by the Supreme Court. Stay out of it.
Gaurav, give me 5 seconds to respond.
No, please,
Just 5 seconds.
let me come in, please.
I'll just take 5
Siddharth,
seconds.
Sharad, both have their hands up. Okay, Siddharth, quickly to this specific point, and then Sharad.
I think Gaurav, Tehseen bhai should not do
Siddharth,
this.
quickly.
He should not discredit his own leaders. Are your party representatives your national president a leader or not? Does he represent some people in this country or not?
Does
Rahul Gandhi has
Advani
some
ji
following
represent or not?
And if they are leaders, are you just counting them one of the Indians? He is a leader, he represents an ideology, he represents some people. He is being invited and he can't make a decision. And you just want to compare that the people who can't go are same as Rahul Gandhi. No, sir, don't be so naive. You are not so naive, I know that. You are a political leader.
Does Advani ji represent people? He don't wants to come, you're telling him not to come. आप आपका देखिए ना, दूसरों के घर में क्यों देख रहे हैं आप?
If you choose to do this, then you choose to pay for this.
Sir, Advani ji to wants to come na. If Prime Minister can't take Advani ji, tell me. I'll take Advani ji and go.
Sharad,
अरे आप बोलिए ना सर. उनको तो बेचारे को जाना है. उनको आपने रोका है.
So, no, but is the Congress point of view on that pehle, if you take Advani ji, then we will come? I still fail to understand the politics around this subject. Why should there be politics? As you say, Tehseen and Siddharth, that this is a civilizational moment for Bharat. Okay. If it's truly a civilizational moment for Bharat, forget the politics. Still go for it. If it's a national, it's a national, event that is being in a way celebrated, as both Tehseen and Siddharth seem to put it. Tehseen.
Yeah. So what someone has to do, they will do. Who is BJP to be answerable to? That's my question, Gaurav. They have got nothing to do.
Sir,
this is being built by the Supreme Court. It's being built by a trust funded by citizens of India. Who's BJP to come in? The fact that BJP is coming in, Gaurav,
that point is completely taken. That point is completely taken. It's not a litmus test. Absolutely. Sharad Pradhan, the BJP says it's a litmus test. But,
I didn't
my
say Sharad Pradhan
simple
said,
point
Gaurav,
is
I'm sorry, I'm correcting.
defeat the BJP in its own game.
Well,
okay.
but the point
you're
is
saying Sharad Pradhan says it's a
BJP
litmus
doesn't
test.
have the copyright.
If the BJP is laying a
Ramchandra
trap, don't take it as a trap.
Listen, let me. BJP, it is, I mean, the BJP spokesman has made it more than obvious. I mean, only a blind person or a deaf person can't see it. That this is, they are making it a trap. And the point is, the question that has been unanswered by the BJP and VHP people is, if this is such a big litmus test, then why is Mr. Advani being deprived of his health may not permit, but the Prime Minister has all the resources to bring him in his aircraft. Is he scared? Is the Prime Minister scared that he will be overshadowed by the man who pioneered the movement, the temple movement? So that is why he's not being brought here. Because Champad Rai, when he went to invite him, after there was some criticism in the social media that Mr. Advani is being left out, then he went there to carry out this formality. And he advised him, because aapki sehat, aap na hi hai to acha hai. What is this? This is a drama. It's a shame that a man who pioneered the movement is being deprived, and others whom you accuse of being anti-Hindu, you are wanting that they must come.
Gaurav, I think I think they should not stretch the Advani issue more because they get caught in it themselves. You asked them rightly, if Advani ji is going to join the celebrations, is Khadge ji going to join? Is your decision based on that?
Why?
It is
Who the hell is
It is based on that.
Khadge ji was never in the mood.
I'm sorry, sir. Khadge ji might be your leader, sir. Don't use such language for him. But what I'm trying to say is,
I know you have an agenda.
Nair,
I know you have an agenda, and you have to
sir,
carry
I'm
out
trying
your
to say
duty
something.
to
Please let
keep
me.
questioning the Congress.
Sir, you are very
That is what
elder
serves
to
your
me.
purpose
Sir, you
of
are very
politics.
elder to me. I'm just trying to make a point. Give me 10 seconds. You are very elder to me. I'll just
You're making a point.
Sir, I'm making a point, sir. Kindly listen. Have the courtesy. Gaurav, what I'm saying is,
Sharad Pradhan, let Siddharth make his point. I'll come back to you.
Gaurav, what they're saying
Respond.
Siddharth,
please go on.
That Modi ji has a fear of being overshadowed. There is no fear of overshadowing. No fear at all. In the 500-year history, everybody had their roles to play for this movement. Everybody. And if Ram Lalla has chosen Modi ji for Pran Pratishtha, Modi ji is going to do it. What says overshadowing? Such a long movement from 500 years, 1528. From 1528 till 2023, Ram Lalla has chosen one person, Narendra Bhai Modi, to do this Pran Pratishtha, and he's going to do with all the celebrations. You don't like it, don't like it. The country celebrates.
Because
but Sharad Pradhan, just closing comments. The Shilanyas that the Congress is credited with, was it a natural movement that came out, or was it in a way after the Shah Bano judgment, and was it also politics at that point of time, is what I'm trying to understand, sir.
Well, I've said it. It was politics at that point of time. But the Congress did not succeed in that. BJP succeeded in its politics, and BJP played it more aggressively. Both tried politics. I'm not condoning the Congress for doing that. Of course, there were political reasons. And today also is the same. But not giving credit to somebody simply because he will overshadow the Prime Minister is very, 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 very shameful. So, because there is no other reason why can't the Prime Minister bring him in his aircraft?
But as far as Ayodhya Vasis are concerned, they say when there is a festival, when there is an aircraft, I'm running out of time on this part of the show, but what are Ayodhya Vasis, and I've spoken to a number of them, and you must hear what they are saying. They are saying that when there is a joyous occasion in the family, every family member comes together to celebrate, even if there are differences otherwise. So they ask, can everyone come together for such a joyous occasion for the civilization of this land? I leave our guests with that thought and our viewers with it. There's a big breaking news story. There's a breaking news story that's coming in, and I want to quickly go to that. The new name of the international airport at Ayodhya. The international airport at Ayodhya will be called the Maharshi Valmiki Antarashtriya Hawai Adda Ayodhya Dham. This is what top sources are telling India today. Maharshi Valmiki Antarrashtriya Hawai Adda Ayodhya Dham. The importance of Maharshi Valmiki. In fact, at the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra, Maharshi Valmiki, there'll also be a separate temple for Maharshi Valmiki, for Maharshi Vashisht, for Maharshi Vishwamitra, for Ma Ahilya, for Shabri Devi, for Ma Shabri, for Nishadraj, for Kevat Nishadraj. So multiple temples in the temple complex also coming up, and the international airport at Ayodhya will be called the Maharshi Valmiki Antarrashtriya Hawai Adda at Ayodhya Dham. The railway station, incidentally, is also the Ayodhya Dham railway station. I need to slip into a quick break at this stage, but don't go anywhere. A big story coming up on the other side of these messages. India tells Pakistan to hand over that professor of terror and a UN designated global terrorist, Hafiz Muhammad Saeed, the founder of Lashkar-e-Taiba. That story and lots more coming up. Stay with us.
India Today TV dominates 2023. A year of non-stop news breaks.
They have claimed that they have 40 MLAs on their side.
You just heard those sounds of the blast.
Leading from the front in a world at war.
India Today reports from the front lines at the Gaza border.
Uninterrupted setting of national agenda. Insight, credibility, and unmatched perspective. Maximum experience equals maximum viewership. India's maximum channel.
खुर्शीद सर, कल सीट शेयरिंग की बातचीत शुरू हो जाएगी पार्टी के भीतर। इंडिया अलायंस पार्टनर्स के साथ किस तरीके से बातचीत होगी, किस तरीके से आप रोड मैप उसको देख रहे हैं, क्या सोचा हुआ है पार्टी ने, किस तरीके से आगे बढ़ेगी?
देखिए, हमारी पार्टी में बहुत काम तो पहले से चल रहा है, चलता है और तैयार है, लेकिन उसको इस बैठक के लिए और जो हम लोग चर्चा होगी, अन्य पार्टियों के साथ चर्चा होगी, उसके लिए हमें पहले अच्छी तरह से गहराई से उसको समझना है। तो अभी हम जो बैठकें करेंगे 2 दिन, और आज से शुरू है वो, कल परसों दिल्ली में होगी, आज बंगाल के लोगों से हम मिल रहे हैं। तो जब
नागपुर में मिलेंगे, आज
वो नागपुर में मिल लेंगे, क्योंकि रैली तो हम दोपहर में है, उससे पहले हम मिल लेंगे, और उसकी हम तैयारी करने के बाद जब हम पूरी तरह से समझ लेंगे कि हर प्रांत के बारे में हमें क्या बात करनी है और कैसे बात करनी है, तब हम अन्य पार्टियों से, हमारे जो सहयोगी पार्टियां हैं हमारे इंडिया अलायंस में, उनसे पर हम लोग बैठ के चर्चा करेंगे।
Welcome back. The big story on the NewsTrack. India has told Pakistan to hand over Hafiz Muhammad Saeed, the professor of terror and the main accused of the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. A UN designated global terrorist, a 10 million bounty on his head, wanted in India, not just for 26/11, but for the 2001 Parliament attack, the attack on the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, and a series of other terror strikes in our country. Even 15 years after 26/11, Pakistan has taken no action against him for the Mumbai terror attacks.
The worst external terror attack on Indian soil. But 15 years and dozens of dossiers later, India has initiated an unusual move. The Modi government has formally asked Pakistan to extradite 26/11 mastermind terrorist Hafiz Muhammad Saeed to India. You heard that right. India's External Affairs Ministry has sent a formal request to the Pakistan government urging them to initiate the legal process for Hafiz Mohammad Saeed's extradition. But what's the point, you're probably wondering? The absence of an extradition treaty between India and Pakistan makes it next to impossible that Pakistan will oblige. So why formally ask at all? That remains the big question. The case against Hafiz Saeed, however, is a solid one. Not only is the Lashkar-e-Taiba founder listed as one of India's most wanted terrorists, he also carries a $10 million US-sponsored bounty on him. As the ISI's prized terror asset, Pakistan will be the diametric opposite of willing to sacrifice Hafiz Saeed. It is only a result of overwhelming global pressure led by India that the terrorist has faced even minor legal challenges over the years.